Everything is on demand. We want to be on our phones, our computers. We want things at the touch of a fingertip, and I think that print will eventually die. It's sad. My name is Danielle Bernstein, and I'm the founder of We Were What. Blogging as a whole has completely disrupted traditional media and advertising in itself. We have given brands a completely new outlet to reach a very specific audience that they maybe wouldn't have reached otherwise. Sitting front row at New York Fashion Week is in itself disruptive. I think that with blogging and We Were What specifically, I reach a specific demographic that brands want to target. So that's where the value is in working with a blogger versus a traditional sort of advertising outlet. I mean, there's definitely times where I have to say no, and learning when to say no has been one of the hardest parts of growing my career and my blog. I think even if you're offered a lot of money, if you don't stay true to your style, then the longevity won't be there. Finding a place in the market that doesn't exist and filling it is really the only way I can say you'll stand out and become successful as an influencer or blogger. It's such a saturated industry now, and what was such an undefined industry now has all these laws and rules and lots of people that are in it. My biggest piece of life advice to become successful would be to be a fearless networker. I owe being a fearless networker to my success, I think. I've never been afraid to go up to someone and say hi, introduce myself, hand them a business card, get their emails, and I think that that's helped me make some really great connections that have proved to be really valuable. I've always been older than my age, so I don't think people have ever looked at me and been like, oh, she's just a young 24-year-old. I think they've always taken me pretty seriously, and I show that in the way that I speak in meetings and in a business sense. I think that people respect me, and if they don't, I'll make sure they do. A lot of people look at me as this really hard, unemotional person, but I do have such a soft side and a sensitive side, and I do have times where I break down and cry, and I think that people don't really see that, so I would like people to see a softer side of me, I think.